speedrunning tournament for Azure Dreams. Those who have an hour or less time on an 80% leaderboard are basically banned from joining. And otherwise, it's basically like Rock Me to the Top, but death is allowed, leaving the tower is allowed, and it's an hour time limit per round. I think that's generally everything about it. But we can explain what the Rock Me to the Top style is.
Yeah, I mean, so what, like, the difference between, like, what this is and Rock Me to the Top is one shot for glory up the tower, versus in this tournament, we are allowing for re-entries for that full hour. So let's say you have an unfortunate circumstance at floor 6 and you get knocked back down. Well, you can just go right back on in and give it another try. And like your cumulative entrances do a lot for you because that lets you take in more items. It lets you level up Kune a bit so that he's a bit stronger entering. It makes it a little more consistent.
Yeah. And honestly, we should always state as well, like these are relatively either experienced or new runners to this game. We have a coaching role in our Discord that people have been pinging us and we've been helping and encouraging, but this is them playing, them doing their best, and we're not going to be like ragging on them like, oh, that's a poor decision. We wouldn't do that anyway, unless it's Sand Knight or myself or Horza.
We can insert situations where Stan and I would have done something wrong when the runners did it right.
Yeah, so absolutely.
There we go.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the gold standard now for how we do commentary. Is man, Sand Knight would have messed up if he did this or something.
It's true. Like Sand Knight would have just ate that herb right now.
Yeah,
and that would have been a mistake.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically, like these are new runners. We had to take that in consideration, but at the same time, everyone here is experienced. And I'm really, I just got a message from Cluter. I'll expand on that later. But basically, this entire tournament is basically, we want to try to encourage people to learn how to run the game, but doing a normal speed run is extremely intimidating. Versus like Horza or myself or Sand Knight to get in the first round in a double elimination tournament. So it's not a double elimination tournament. Everyone's doing their rounds versus each other per week. I think we have like 2 groups, Group A, Group B, and I think total of 11 people or 10 people or something. So it's I am more than happy to watch these matches. We've seen Razor Flame and Chai. We've seen Lady Deme and Palmer just recently. And now it is Autumn and Shuzo.
Yeah, we got to see Chai's nearly level 40 ascent yesterday, and this morning everyone was tortured by Palmer and his trademark pink walls.
Oh god, that's so bad.
And so here we see runners are getting just up to floor 2, where the real excitement begins past the introduction. There's not really much to say about this floor 1. Kune talks a lot. You get the same items every time. You have to fight a Palumpa, which is bad luck, but you know, some people have to fight that Palumpa.
Oh,
but
we have Autumn taking the early lead by not exploring floor 2.
Going all in on those. Oh, there you go. This is a room. Oh, that's bad. If that flame wakes up, this is real bad. Ooh. Autumn is there you go. Got that level. So level 1 to 2 is a huge difference. You basically you get an extra pretty big chunk of health by hitting that level 2. Wow, Autumn's just running.
Autumn also did not equip the shield.
Yeah, no, shields are overrated. I'm all in for this. I hope she also throws it for good measure.
Where's Shuzo's Queenie? Did he bag
it? I didn't. I turned away for a second. I just saw it.
Yeah.
Did we already lose Akune? Oh, Shuzo. Oh no. Use the fireball.
Oh no, it's missing. It's not.
Oh, it got warped away. That's what happened.
He did.
Yeah, like he did warp trap. It's a bad time.
Yeah.
Warp traps are pretty much the one of the most notorious run killers of this game, because what they do is they just send either you or your familiar to a random part of the whole map, and at that point you can't command your familiar anymore, and they likely will die before you get to see them again. You have a little bit of choice in like setting their base AI to what they can do, but you have no idea what they're going to run into between reuniting and reuniting.
That's a lot of fight. Okay. Troll gained 9 experience, so we know what killed Queenie there.
Autumn is in a bad place, pinned between 2 flames. Oh no. Okay. She's not down yet, but she's got to do something about this flame, which I'm assuming would be a good time for a fireball charge.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a wind crystal, so it would be, and definitely the fireball would kill. It would kill.
Also, keep in mind that you do get more experience when you don't have Queenie. So
I think this might be a oh no! Thankfully, oh, just barely enough. Perfect damage. Look at that math. Autumn is fine.
And a chaos trap.
This is why you believe. This is why you should always just believe.
Prap the Rapper did say it best. Even if that beautiful clip of someone made a mock-up of it, or not mock-up, but they did the level perfectly where he says you gotta believe everyone walks into the theater at the same time. So good.
Oh, Kune bites the dust on Autumn's side. Oh, that's a rip.
And
rip
Autumn goes as well.
That's okay though. This is really early in the race, and like there's a lot that can be done. Like, well, she's gonna have to re-enter without any other items besides Kune. That's not too big of a deal on those first floors because Kune got a few levels, so Kune is going to be able to handle those first few floors pretty handily. So nothing's over yet. Shuzo is going to be having a hard time too running without Kune as well.
Yeah, especially because we know what floor 4 looks like because this is a fixed C tower.
Mm-hmm.
So we do know that I think those 2 flames were spawned in, right? But that's with Kune or Queenie or however we want to pronounce the little blue guy. Because everyone pronounces them wrong.
Sandknight, if I had the powers of a moderator here, I would ban you right now. Sandknight, everyone.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
We have to deal with the puns too. Yeah, thank you for the palumpas.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a pretty close race that I'm thinking here because, like, while Shuzo is still in it on this first run here, not having Kune and not being able to find the stupid elevator is really hurting him.
Yeah, it's going to be the last room most likely. Although there's a crystal there.
Oh, it gets a wind crystal. That's a big pickup, actually. Because that means when he gets his inevitable second entrance here, he'll be able just to win crystal out and keep his inventory. So that's a pretty big deal.
Sandknight just making puns.
Sandknight, you're distracting commentary.
Blame Sandknight.
Oh, and Autumn gets cornered by a troll.
Autumn extremely similar to what happened to Palmer that one time too. Palmer went in there without Queenie and then went, oh dear, and got squished.
Yeah, I think Autumn forgot that you need to go pick Kune up from your monster hut. Because as much as you get to keep them, they don't stay in your inventory. You have to go take them if you fall in the tower.
Ooh. 4 HP left for Shuzo. Okay.
Ooh. Shuzo, where's this elevator?
That's a good question.
He's level 5 on floor 3. Man, that's hard to pull off. That's
a lot of fighting. Although to be fair, that's without Queenie.
Yeah, I know, but it's a lot of enemies at this point because the XP curve starts spiking up pretty dramatically. He's been here for a while, unfortunately, because he's managed to find every single room and I think every single monster except for the exit.
Yeah, he's able to one-shot Palumpas himself on floor 3. There it is.
Wait. He'd already found the elevator before? Oh boy.
Nope. He walked into it.
Oh, was this a new room? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
He was fighting outside the room.
Like that's always my least favorite thing I do when I'm running is like when I'm like, where's this stupid elevator? I've been in every room, and you look at your map and you realize like you spawned in the room with it, and then you just beat yourself up for it.
Sandknight's having a great time in chat. He knows because you're on commentary he's doing this. He didn't do this in the last run with me, you know that, right?
I mean, That's because you both are punters. You're both serial punters, so...
Oh, yeah.
I like that both, somehow in that corner of the room, that both runners managed to hit that same confusion trap, but one of them made a monster hit it versus them stepping on it. And so another interesting fact that's going to happen is, so in the seated tower races, we're going to be seeing the same towers in succession, but Autumn didn't get past the first floor on their second entrance. And so we didn't get to see what that second tower has to offer. Where I think that there's a better chance that Shuzo is going to, because Shuzo is going to be able to leave with an inventory if he so chooses. I mean, he could just keep going until Ride or Die goes to the end. But like I'm imagining that we're gonna see Shuzo get a bit higher than Autumn on the second run.
Oh, so a side note for the commentary's sanity. Send Knight can only do that to 50 monsters. After that, he runs out of material. Anyway.
I mean, he recycles things. He's a broken record.
Yeah, puns are great that way. So the one thing which is always nice is Ko resets his level every time you re-enter the tower. Your equipment and your monster level stays. So the mixture magic is going to be a little bit stronger on Autumn's side. And that's going to pay out a little bit better. It'd be nice if they had a sword or a wand, but, you know.
Yeah, but for the moment, like, the enemies on floor 1 are pretty weak, and even having just a couple level higher familiar is going to make enough difference to get you through all this. Because, like, all you got on floor 1 are trolls, palumpas, and noises, so you don't got a whole lot of threat on this floor.
So this is something that we've seen a couple times in the tournament. People aren't familiar with the floor 1 layouts because they've only ever done like 1 tower attempts, and then they keep practicing and resetting when they die. Like, you're gonna have to practice the floor 1s a lot or see what the layouts look like, because Autumn is going completely the wrong direction to find the exit. But there's a lot of items in floor 1 when you come back in, so it's always good to explore.
I'm not gonna lie, Shawnee. I'm not very good at the floor 1 layouts either, because that's all I do. Where one chance run dreams most of the time.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh, Shuzo's level 6.
Yeah, Shuzo should be going to that high ledge over there.
Elevation is a huge factor in being able to solo enemies. Oh wow, there just was suddenly a lot of monsters in that room.
Still got the fireball? Yep, there you go. Yeah, we have plenty of categories. We have no major exploits like New Game Plus and this New Game Plus, which is a 15-minute, 35-second run.
Well, that's the world record. Most people are probably going to be like, if you got a really refined run, are probably going to be in the 20-minute range.
Yeah.
But like New Game Plus is a fun category for the fact that like you can do whatever you want. Like there's not really, there might be. I mean, it keeps changing. It's changed a lot in the last like month. There's not a tried and true strategy for it. There's just been a lot of people working on their finesse on their strategies and keep pushing the time down. So, I mean, it's wild. It's a wild time to be a part of the speedrunning community.
Yeah, I think the only one that hasn't been hit recently, for actually going on past a year now, is the bookless roll record. Everything else has been actually toppled numerous times in one way or another.
Yeah, I mean, I think bookless is getting close though. I mean, as much as 100%'s been coming down, bookless is in that category too.
Yeah, I have to start running that one again soon, but I have to practice at 8%, obviously.
I'm not sure if he's hanging out in chat, but usually that's Wugga's been our leaderboard clearer lately.
Yeah, that hit him and Baldwin.
Yeah, I know. Poor Baldwin. Baldwin comes in and tries to take a world record, and then like 2 days later, someone else takes it from him.
Probably
it's just like, it's Wugga.
Yeah, those two have been throwing the world records back and forth to each other for. Oh, that's a nasty room. Shuzo walks.
Yeah, I know. I'm not liking being on these floors without Kune.
No.
Oh, but there's a egg. Oh, but he's gonna.
You can pick it up, deposit it, and then use the wing crystal.
That's probably honestly in his position. That's probably what I'd do. And you might depending what the egg is when he goes back to town, he might actually even want to hatch it in the monster den, just in case he has another wife. Because since you're going back to town, I mean, like, the hatching in the tower is a little less useful.
Too many below. Oh, and the egg is.
Oh no!
Yep. That's what happens. Goodbye, egg.
I mean, he might circle around for it. Honestly,
he's going to.
Autumn's in a bit of a bind over here. This is not good. Oh yeah, that's might be a rip unless they both go for Kune. Nice.
Second level, or not second level.
Does she have any spell balls?
Trying to protect Queenie. I
mean, at this point, I'd be a little more worried about Ko because, like, okay, good.
Oh,
if you end up missing, but there's nice and a sweet go up trap at the same time. Oh hey, look, Shuzo got that egg back and made a lot of friends.
A lot of friends.
But honestly, in his position,
friends.
I would probably be like Wind Crystal. But he's gonna take that monster train, and oh no, the flames just keep coming for Autumn. I think we're going to talk about. Jesus Christ, Sand Knight. I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to start ignoring our chat. I'm so sorry, everyone. But
look, I'm part of it now. But either way,
I'm gonna go ahead and drop this commentary. It's been good seeing you, everyone. She's still pushing on, and I'm here for this. Just greed, this kind of greed play that he's going for here. Like, how much stuff can he take with him on this first run? Like, I'm kind of here for it. This is pretty great.
Yeah, honestly, we've seen Queenie-less runs. A lot of people do them for any percent runs. Some people are more comfortable without Queenie and just using resources to get around the tower. So, like, this is all entirely possible.
Oh, for sure. He's still got plenty of time. Only 15 minutes into this race, he's got plenty of time to be able to get even, like, if he can get up a few more floors and get some more goodies, make a good second run at the tower and really try to push some floors on it. Or if he got lucky. Let's say he got lucky. Oh, this is not good.
Nope,
that's down. He lost everything. That balloon, I believe, had about 2 HP left.
Yeah, he wasn't doing the amount of damage. He'd have to have high damage rolls every time in order to take that out.
Because they have 37 health, and he hit it 5 times for 7 damage, so it had 2 HP left. Good. Whoops. Not
everyone knows HP values. Like, some people just assume. There's so many different HP values in this Was that
game.
floor 7 or 8?
That was floor 8.
8. Okay, I'm writing it down.
Is the current record right now.
Yeah. Autumn has gotten to floor 4 on her first attempt and has not passed it since.
If we were saying Poulet strat, Seraph, I would say that Shuzo would have never stopped running at any point in time.
Would have knocked his controller out of his hand. Yeah,
like, there's not enough cats in this race for there to be Poulet strats, unfortunately. Unless they both have cats. They might have cats. We'll see.
All I remember is that one random movement from what's it called? When he was in front of a Viper. All of us in commentary were like, what the hell's going on? What happened? And if you just get the message in Discord, my cat jumped on my hands. It's like, oh no, what a way to go.
So the people we were also referencing a lot in these races are actually a lot of the people that ended up being coaches for this tournament. So we might actually end up seeing some of their gameplay styles and strategies coming into play here, which is like, as much as we kind of like to talk about what the community does in the larger whole, like, there is some strategies where, like, we might actually see people do some of the wild things that our players do here, since a lot of these people are pretty new to the game still.
Ooh, throw an egg.
Yeah, that's not going to be a great familiar, but it's still an egg bomb, so that's nice. Can't ever say no to an egg bomb.
Yeah, it's always nice to have one, and pretty much everything you find on floor 1 can be used successfully as an egg bomb too.
Yeah, there's
I
no
don't think there's any.
no dreamins.
Yeah. Well, for a reminder, trolls are born with hammers.
See, Cluter knows how to pay homage to the Palumpa art, the Palumpa gods that determine the luck for your tower runs. Good on you, Cluter. Good on you. I would like to see you. Yes, let's all praise Palumpas.
The best boomerang in any video game.
They're my favorite boomerang. They're so good.
I have to admit, they're very useful for that.
So there's an interesting way that monsters interact when you see how Shuzo tried to pick up that noise. If you throw a monster at another monster that hasn't aggroed you yet, they'll turn around and start walking the other way. We're not exactly sure as to why this works or what is causing it in the AI to do that, but it's a thing. And Palumpas in particular are a strategy to throw because they show up again in the floor 20 range. 20 to 24.
20,
yeah, good old Viper Town. Excuse me. Good old Viper Town, and the reason why they're great monsters to throw is because, like, usually when you throw at an enemy, it's going to come back to you because it's still aggroed to you. And Palumpas are still like level 1 when you run into them on floor 20. So they are great boomerangs because you can throw them at a monster, turn around a scary monster, and have them come back to you, and they only do like 1 damage. So they're great. They're great. Palumpas are my favorite.
That or the collar jack ones that don't try to attack you at all. You just pick them up and throw them. Oh, the elevator's in that room. Is this behind all? Yeah, there you go.
No, I've done that. When they're like mixed elevations like that, I've ran straight past elevators too many times to count. The best thing to do when you walk into a room is look at your mini-map. Don't scan with your eyes as much as you scan with your looking at the information there first. Hey, go up trap.
Floor 5. That's right now current PB for Autumn. I don't know what her actual PB is.
Yeah, Autumn didn't do much. Autumn didn't do as much, like specifically live streaming their practice, but they were in a lot of people's streams, watching and asking questions and such. So I'm not actually sure what Autumn's PB is.
Oh, that miss.
You need to maybe militia. I would say militia.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Just keep your equipment. Go on. Like, there's no healing or anything there. So. Oh yes, yeah. Cluter sent me a message. Yeah,
sent you a message about
Autumn's practice and their lack of. So it'll be interesting. But it's true. Shuzo, what was it? Floor 5 was where Autumn left there. So there's only a 3-floor difference between their PB floors right now.
Oh my god, we got 40 minutes left in this race, and
there's plenty of time.
There's so much time to be able to have both of them smash their times. Did Shuzo throw his sword at an enemy? I think he threw his sword at an enemy. Wait, no, he doesn't have one. He doesn't have one because he fell. That's right, because he didn't get a wind crystal out with all of his items. He hasn't got a new... There we go. He didn't have a weapon.
Steel sword, so that probably means...
oh, no, it's a cursed one. Oh, no. Oh, but a +1 shield. I guess it balances out.
Next time it hits a rust trap, it goes, oh no. Steel sword is honestly a decent enough weapon. You always want to have a wand in some way, but it works well.
Much like there was discussion in the last race for the viewers that were there about curse chances of items. And in fact, swords and shields have a much higher curse rate than wands do. And curse is a bad time because A, it means you can't change weapons or shields, and B, it adds in an invisible ailment to you. Huh.
Where's Autumn going? Oh, too many items.
I mean, I see what Adam's doing. I'm just kind of confused why Shuzo hucked Kune across the room.
I mean, I have reasons, but I don't know.
Kune's your best friend. Oh no, he's leaving without Kune too. Oh no.
Oh
What
no.
I'm surprised he's making this play right here. Oh no, and Kune's like, yeah, see you later. I'm gone. There you go. No, I like that. That like he saw Kune, saw a chance to come up with him, and then there we go. Get those AI ones in there. Now we're talking.
And then misses the next skill start attack.
It was the curse, right? Yes, it was the curse.
Sure,
but I didn't get to finish my thought because I got distracted because I was confused by the Kune punting. But when you get cursed, you locks your luck in until you can eat a cure herb or leave the tower. And what that does is that your luck fluctuates as you're in the tower, like on a rotation. Like it goes up and down as you're in. And what curse does is it reduces that how high it can go. And what that means is that it ends up affecting your accuracy, which is why you end up seeing more misses, because you get down to those the lower points of luck that cause you to have higher chances of missing. Mm-hmm. And so that's why you miss more. So like there used to be actually a thing in the community where like it was like, oh, curse doesn't really do that. It's just kind of like, oh no. Well, that was fortunate. Yeah. That could have gone real bad for him. Picking up a familiar bell, leather fruit. Okay.
Okay, that's very lucky. They all went the wrong way too.
That's pretty surprising, actually.
No, it was a split in the road. They tried to follow, but they went.
Oh, did they have an extra space between him and Kune? And then, okay, I see what happened.
Yeah, and then they went around the. But that was very fortunate for movement for Shuzo's side. Again, floor 7, once they get one more floor up, then they're going to tie their PB for this match right now. The floors 6, 7, and 8, I was going to say, are horrible because of the water creatures.
Hey, look, there's 2 of those water creatures right now.
Yeah, one of them is you can deal with. The other one, not so much. Like, U-boats are just horrendous.
I mean, depending on your resources and what's going on, like, sometimes you can't really deal with a Manueva. I mean, they have their 27 health tank that when you have a fire familiar, like, you just don't do much damage. No. Even those extra levels on Kune at this point aren't going to really achieve them a whole lot. Yeah, it's... And then there's monster number 3, that's the water monsters. Mm-hmm. The tankiest of all tanky garbage monsters, blooms. Not only are they bad to fight because they give such poor experience. Holy scroll and a holy bell.
And a Shimura seed.
This room was pretty divine. Oh God.
I was gonna say, are you starting to make puns?
Oh no, the puns are infecting me.
Well, and a Havoc seed just above. Like that's some. I would use that probably on Queenie, but then again, I'm normally one who does AI 1 a lot, so.
Well, I mean, I think they're more useful on Kune because he keeps those bonuses. Because when you leave the tower, you don't get to keep your attack bonuses, and like it just makes more sense to use them on your familiar for a longer game. I mean, for Ko, you will get more damage at the end of the day if you put it on Ko, because like eventually the levels of magic will be outdone by just Ko's pure attack power, and so like you will eventually get more damage out of it. But in terms of like what you do with the AI1 strats, certainly Hazak Seed on Kune is absolutely the way to go. Which is usually the way I play with Kune too, if I actually have a familiar. Seraph, I'm sorry. These people then they pun and it makes me pun and it makes me feel bad about myself.
This is a slow trap on Autumn's side.
Oh.
Arguably one of the worst traps to hit because by the time you recover, all the enemies hit you twice, numerous times over.
Yeah, slow traps make you take one action to every enemy's 2. So when you move once, they all do 2 things. Man, another egg.
I was gonna say this is a really egg-heavy seed.
Sand Knight, don't even say it. I don't even want to hear it out of you right now. I know there's a pun brewing. He's typing it right now as we speak. I already know it. Oh, be careful, Shuzo. Oh, no. Oh, good. Now, his Kune cannot be... Oh, boy.
Yeah. It's gonna be
That's a fair assessment there, Cluter. Because like if this is the run that you're trying to make your final climb, getting ballooned. The tower is just being extremely rude to Autumn over here.
what floor was that?
That was, I believe, floor 5.
Okay.
Yes, because it had the water floor music, but it wasn't the water floors yet.
Yeah. The second. Oh no, Shuzo, that's a misstep.
Well, Shuzo's dead. Like, I mean, that's not even being negative. Like, it's just a fact of the math.
You could use a wind crystal from your head. Mm.
But then this is the problem: is that oh boy.
Okay.
Well, maybe he is pretty lucky about enemy movement. Wow.
Oh no!
Now he's dead. Sometimes you can't predict what enemies are going to do when they're all bunched up like that, and that worked out in his favor until the misstep. That was a good shot there, though. That was a good shot. That was a lot of really like small, quick decisions he made there, and all pretty successfully. It only takes one of those to go wrong to lose the whole thing, though, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting told that Autumn's PP is 6.
Okay.
So.
Will we then see the defeat of these water floors today?
They're horrible. Like, again, normally in the other tournaments, we always kept saying the water floors are some of the worst to endure. We're really not joking about that. Like, the game expects you to die from floors 5 to 8. And then eventually when you get strong enough, you can kind of push through. You just really have to ignore those floors as best as possible and then just kind of sneakily get through them, and then you can easily raise up some levels with Dreamins and other things. But like, yeah, it's like the second the U-boats show up, like it's no longer a laughing matter. It's like the amount of resources it takes to get rid of them, let alone when you have none. It's like it's really
trap. Prison trap right in front of the bell. Didn't get to see what bell it was because it ought to move to the earlier. Oh, it's Humna. And that's a pretty solid start on floor 1.
Just needs a shield.
I mean, shields are overrated, to be quite honest. Look, neither of our runners have a shield right now. I'm telling you, Shawnee, shields are overrated. But Autumn's about to get bullied by some Palumpas here, though. Be careful, Autumn. They're going to do 2 damage to you. Ooh. We're going to Olima Palumpa? We might have to. I'd probably Tumblr through it.
I think they're both on the same tower entry again now, right?
I don't think so. I think that Autumn's still ahead. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would have probably taken that death there, too, just to be like, this was a good floor until you got into a bad position. And if you had to use all your inventory, you might as well just restart the whole thing.
Reminder, this is a roguelike game, and it hates everyone who tries to play it. Like, this game is not easy, like, at all. Like, especially when you're going into the tower with a Queenie who's not really that strong yet, and you have no equipment, because all of a sudden, you can't do a lot of damage. You have to rely a lot on AI1 or Queenie attacking physically. And he's not the bulkiest monster going.
No, like, I mean, he's good for a starting monster, but there's a lot of things, like, once you, like, start learning about where monsters are good at, he gets outclassed pretty quickly once you start doing fusions and such. But like a starting monster, he's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot worse. It's a lot worse. But, like, what we get to see here in this tournament is more of... We'll just say, like, this is like what you can more expect from, like, earlier Azure Dreams practice and learning.
Yeah.
When you're trying to do these quicker runs and such. Like, Like, obviously, in a non-race scenario where we were having time to sit around and level up our weapons and build up inventories, and we're not trying to get to a high floor, we're just trying to build up our character, or build up our monsters. Like, you can take that time to do that, but, like, we're seeing people try to see how high they can get as fast as they can. And so there's that pressure and that, you know, the time on there. Like, the first hour of playing this game, do you really think you're going to get that high?
No.
Like, the answer is no.
Also, the other thing I should touch on as well is I remember talking to someone in Discord about games like that can save scum. I can't remember who it was. This is probably what I was saying on the Hangout channel. But this game actually prevents you from being able to beat the tower through save scumming.
Yeah, if you copy your files, like, because you can do quick saves in the tower. If you try to copy those files to a different memory card, it will just kick you back out of the tower.
It'll wake you up as if you died and you lose all your equipment.
Yep. So like you can just like you can save once per memory card for in the tower, and if you try to ever like do another one, that other file gets wiped.
Yeah, basically. That's another egg on Shuzo's side.
Yeah, this is I think we're in Tower 4 that Autumn was in, because like I remember seeing that room that had the golf wand that Shuzo has now. What do we get here? A wooden wand, eh?
Yeah, you can throw it.
I mean, I'd probably do what he's doing, because the golf wand sucks. He's got a fire familiar.
Yeah, but the thing is, at least it's good against the water creatures for a little bit extra damage, though.
But there's no water yet. I mean, right now he's just in these rooms with the fire and wind monsters. This is definitely the way to go for the moment. Like, you can always wand swap later. Like, that's the best part of him.
Oh, jeez, this damage from this cyclone.
Yeah, cyclones hurt. Like, when you don't have a shield, when you're trying to be quick, like, they take up a lot of resources just because they have 25 health. So, like, they're considerably bigger than the other monsters around them. And they do a lot more damage. Nice shoes, though. Seeing that wooden wand and that kunai damage come into effect there, doing almost 20 damage to a flame. Autumn dealing with poison. Has a good item lineup, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, so if you're ever worried about moving the right direction, the game has a wonderful feature. If you hold down the triangle button, you can normally turn around and do whatever. You can either turn the camera, so then up is diagonal, up left or something, and you just push up and you'll move up. So if you really want to make sure you make certain movements, do that. A life wand is very welcome.
Oh, that's a game changer right there.
Yeah, all of a sudden, she's that much more durable.
Yeah, life wands are pretty much the second best wand generally you can use. I mean,
it's either right element wand for what you're using or life wand to me. Like, it's either or.
Like, I tend to, like, in the safety of a run, I tend to prefer life wands myself. Like, obviously, like, PB attempts, like, actually going as fast as you possibly can. Using an element wand matched to your familiar is your best wand. But for safety-wise, there's nothing better than the life wand. That little bit of HP back every time you attack is huge. It's just huge.
Mm-hmm. So Shuzo back on floor 7. That movement, though.
Yeah, like, the thing about Azure Dreams and movement is like, you have a lot of control on where you can go. It's very easy to go to the wrong places by, like, either just, like, if you're looking at the ground, sometimes, like, on these kind of tiles where they all kind of mesh together, sometimes you're going to run to different elevation tiles. And those are really going to mess you up when you're moving around and don't see them. Because then you think that you have more spaces you can walk on, and you can't. Or that you don't have, or, like, the enemies can cut you off faster because you didn't realize they had an extra space they could move on. Like, getting that movement down takes a lot of practice. And that's a fair choice, just moving right away from that, moving right on away from that U-boat. Oh my goodness. That is not what he needed right now.
No, you never want to
He's
save.
not dead. Oh, and it's a bloom. Oh no, Shuzo.
Diamond shield on Autumn's side.
Wow. Okay.
That's no.
He's
That's
dead.
yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, Autumn's got the diamond shield and that money wand over here. That's pretty hype.
The diamond shield's definitely gonna pay out.
So I mean, I'll stand by the shields are overrated, but early on, those diamond shields do a significant amount of work.
Yeah. Eventually, only thing that benefits is like the elemental triangle thing when you're trying to stop damage. If you have all 3 shields in that one, you're okay for the top floors, but it's really like 7 defense at early floors. Yeah, you're basically like you're taking every hit and you're doing whatever. 7 defense in the later floors, yeah, they do like 76 damage to you. That's not going to help you. They're still going to be doing like 68 damage every single hit.
Yeah, it gets to the point where monsters just do so much damage. There's really no stopping it. That's where like a lot of runners switch to leather shields, because that extra avoidability chance that they have is much like being able to dodge a hit is much more important than taking just a couple less damage at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So, like everything's gonna 2-shot you up there, or if in a killer's case, it might critical hit you on like like a 1 in 3 or something. Just like. Oh, I would not have moved. Oh, I guess never mind. Only 2 damage. Nah, Autumn can take that.
Oh yeah, but the diamond shield is again gonna save. Gonna save a lot of damage. Again, just add 5 to all that for basically damage. And oh wow, Shuzo
needs to. Like, I mean, currently Shuzo is winning, but I see a lot of, like, just kind of, like, the greedy plays coming out. And, like, right now, like, I mean, Autumn's in a pretty good place to come and take that lead from him. I think we might actually see Autumn beat her PB.
She's floor 6 was the PB, as informed.
Mm-hmm.
So
right now, she's only got to get 1 more floor.
Yeah, 3 more floors to beat Shuzo.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
should get a PB, right? I mean, oh, you mean just PB for this round currently? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's just the one for the points. Like I'm keeping track of them on that one.
Oh, pick up Kune.
Just run back and forth. Panic baskets.
Panic.
Autumn,
I would move back. I would take 1 step back. Oh no, I'm just gonna go for it. 9, that's 17 damage. 25, you gotta step up or use a spell ball. Pillar ball would do it. Okay.
Sure.
Autumn is gonna take no guff from this. That happens to the best of us.
Oh yeah. Like even during my 80% practice yesterday, I had to like double check every attack that I was doing in the upper floors. Pillar?
Pillar, I might have gone with Binding and just started wailing. But this will ensure a pretty quick finish off.
Yeah.
So this will do just enough to get to the 1 more hit range.
2, actually. Jeez. Some copper. Good old money wand.
Oh, right. I was just like, why did that? Oh, right, money wand.
Yeah.
I was like, since when did Blooms drop money wand? That's why.
For those who don't know, there was a lot of old myths about this game on the internet. One was like, oh, your father's weak ball. Oh no. I guess sure, if you're going to do 2 damage. The father's sword was known for turning monsters into eggs. That started because someone killed a viper which already ate an egg with the father's sword. And they posted the internet and it spread around like wildfire.
Well, I mean, it doesn't tell you anywhere that they do that. So, like, I think it's fair at that point in time to have that kind of thing proliferate.
Yeah.
Just because the information wasn't there. There we go. Throw that sword. Don't equip it.
Yeah, you're right. Autumn's on floor 7.
Autumn is going for the copper sword.
Hey,
Double elevator. There we go. We're up to floor 8. They are now tied officially.
Yeah, but Shuzo did get to floor 8 first. So if they both can't get past floor 8,
okay,
then
oh, Autumn, I would not have even tried.
Autumn still has an ice rock ball. That's the wrong direction. There we go. The
That's
game
fair.
doesn't turn as fast as you might think it is. Actually, even before Programmer joined the community, we were trying our best to break apart some of the myths, like Guy's ghost on floor 39 or whatever it was. It's like all this other stuff. There's like a lot of stuff that just doesn't happen. But like Programmer just being around, yeah, we've dissected like everything about this game at this point, and then we're still learning stuff every single day.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that we have the game dissected, but there's still a lot to learn about that. I mean, just in the recent time, we had the discovery of the V-Sync switch that's completely changed New Game Plus, and like it's going to change Bookless when people start running it more, and 100% for sure. Like those things are all like there's still a lot to learn about the nonsense this game does. Like, I mean, just look what's happened in the last year alone. Like this entire game, the foundations that we knew about this game have been completely shaken.
I know that frustration. Oh, that's a cursed copper sword.
Yeah, I am really. That's why I'm surprised she equipped it. That's probably a dead man wave. No, one health.
Yeah.
It has one soul HP left. What do you do? Oh, I wouldn't have done that, but you got to get rid of him somehow.
Yep.
Obviously, not everyone knows the monster math help like I do.
I've never seen the weak ball used so much in a tournament run as well.
Demoted to level 5.
Oh, there's an egg over there. Shuzo, go get that egg. Or take off the wooden one and go up the elevator. Sure.
Oh, we get some lag from Autumn's stream there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, there's a second tower.
U-boat's coming and the wind crystal's used. So floor 8 for both, but Autumn did not get there first. So Shuzo will get the point if they can't, or if Autumn can't get to floor 9.
Or if Shuzo manages to push up their tower climb as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, like that. I like the binding ball, the ice rock ball. I would keep that money wand. I would get rid of that copper sword immediately.
Yeah, Shuzo doesn't have much.
So. Okay, that's why. I'm gonna have to ask Autumn about like the decisions, like on terms of like the weapons that she's taken. I'm just kind of curious because I mean, like all the wands give you that additional bonus. Like, I'm surprised that like the attack power is gonna keep it. Oh, she's keeping it.
She selected the wrong menu, so she didn't even sell.
Whoops.
You had to push triangle to confirm, not X. Or not circle. It's really, really, really annoying.
No, I mess up the menus so much in selling stuff. It's really weird with how they decide to have you accept selling stuff.
House of Nico.
Does it say that kind of thing for anyone else's specific house? Like, does it say it for like Cheryl's house, or is it just Nico's house? Nope, it's just Nico's house.
Yep. Nico just has like House of Nico when you walk in there. You're like, okay, cool, thanks.
Like, what about everyone else? Like,
there's no Cheryl, there's no whatever.
What about like Nico's dad or Nico's anyone else? Like, nope, Nico's house.
It makes me wonder if Autumn is not going in the tower. Like, I think Autumn may have just kind of... Nico has a dad. Nico's not an orphan.
Nico's not an orphan. Oh, Autumn's looking for where to sell stuff.
Oh.
Shop.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. This is the thing. I just chuck stuff on the ground. There you go.
I mean, you don't need to sell it. I mean, it's a little bit quicker to sell stuff, but like, if you're not sure where it goes, just throw it on the ground.
You don't need money anyway. Like, you're going to be saying and playing a brand new file in 10 minutes. Make that tower. Go, tower, go.
I think Shuzo's in a bad spot. Lots of good items, too. Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
Autumn fruits.
2 pillars, Throats of Flame, Sleep, Autumna. Will the man away to stay asleep?
Yeah, that's always the most annoying thing. Is
and there's a U-boat there too. Oh my goodness.
There's the movement. You do everything precisely.
I appreciate the slowdown. Like he's like, okay, I'm gonna take my time.
No.
Oh, shoes are so close.
Yeah. The thing is, that's the thing is, every move matters. This is a turn-based game, and if you make one misstep, just like that, it's like you can get normally use your HP as a resource. If you know you can get hit, take a hit, move on. If you need to survive, be extremely careful with your movements. So now we have Autumn going into the tower for the last 8 minutes to try to get to floor 9. I don't know if Shuzo's going to be... going. Oh, looks like it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, that hurts. That was floor 7 as well, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a shame because like Autumn's highest clear is also Shuzo's highest clear too.
Yeah, but like, Shuzo was there first. That's the thing.
That was so close. Oh boy, the Palumpa gang showing up today.
Got that height advantage, but the diamond shield's not making any extra damage on Autumn's side there. So much defense.
Yeah, I mean, look at all those hits Autumn was able to take because of that diamond shield.
Yeah, it does pay off.
No, I just want to see Autumn take an elevator chain and go all the way up and be able to contest Shuzo's time on this one. I think right now, like looking at within the last 7 minutes of the race here, I think it's looking in Shuzo's favor right now.
Yep. But this doesn't mean, again, elevator trains can easily happen. Like,
they're not
common, but
I mean, you can just look at the leaderboards for the first at 10 times. 3 minutes and 52 seconds for 10 floors. So I mean,
oh yeah, that's without the You throw Queenie. Oh, she. Yeah, that's right. Autumn talked to Selfie, so Selfie's now in the.
I appreciate the showing off a little bit of what the other parts of Azure Dreams. There is actually an RPG in this game as well. Just FYI, like there's other characters and a story going on. This game is a surprisingly big bag of shenanigans.
I don't think I posted. I did not. Let me post the SpeedGaming link to our Discord.
Oh no, Shawnee. Everyone
blame Sand Knight.
Everyone blame Sand Knight, please. Sand Knight.
I would have expected Sand Knight to know better.
Honestly, I would have too.
I was so caught up in setting up both of their streams. beforehand. I completely spaced on typing out the message for that. But either way, we're ending the first match of 3.
So we got a lot of Azure Dreams to play tonight, so.
That's my bad. Also, I don't fear pinging people in Discord. I'll ping 100+ people.
I know, it's what you live for.
I love everyone because it's like, oh, are you sure you want to ping over 400 people? It's like, that's the point of it. Yep.
Yeah, man, it's what people are here for, you know. They want to come see these races.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where, yeah, I that's in my defense. I was helping Autumn and Shuzo both set up their streams. Whoops. I normally type out all the messages and just click on the Discord server and then click go. But I forgot to do that one. One sec here.
So you seem Autumn's having a little bit of a. I'm not sure if it's internet related or if it's just CPU going on. Got a little bit of lag happening over there. You'll vouch for Shawnee. Wow.
Hey,
Shawnee has an ally.
I know, right? I don't get that in many communities.
Oh no, Shuzo's trying to make a break for this elevator, and it's just, oh.
Look at the eggs!
It's a very, very egg-heavy seed.
Okay, still going for the elevator.
Okay, Shuzo, don't step. There you go.
There we go.
Nice. Autumn's got about 3 minutes to get all the way up the tower. Their stream is catching up.
Yeah, everyone hates to see a monster train.
Didn't get a whole lot of info from that spin-in. And also, since Autumn's was our audio for this race.
Oh, I could change it over to Shuzo's here. Both of them do have audio. There you go.
Will Shuzo make it to the elevator on this one? Oh, take a hit. Take a hit.
It's gonna be about 8 down. Oh, what are you putting him down for?
He wants Kune to take the beat down.
I guess. Sure. Oh no! Can you do that again? No. You. Oh dear.
I mean, Kune could still take both these hits for him. Nope.
Looks like that will be point
at this point.
Shuzo at this point.
Well, we got to see where Autumn's going to get to. Like Autumn's still going. Autumn has a couple minutes left here. They can get. I think it's still possible to see a few floors happen right now. Yeah, I think Shuzo learned those like Kune treatment strats from Shawnee, to be honest. I mean, just like the sheer just using him as a punching bag everywhere, just like ouch.
I always love like, yes, I am in the community. I actually dislike Queenie because I see Queenie as nothing more than basically an equivalent of a Yoshi. It's a second jump. It's a tool that I could use to get higher, and then if I have to dispose of it, absolutely. Oh, look at Shuzo being rude at home.
I'm guessing Shuzo's looking at the time and going, well, this match is almost over, and I'm not going to get very far in 1 minute. Yeah. Even if you got elevator training.
Yeah, Shuzo said in the Discord, it's like, okay, I think it's enough of me getting slapped around now. I'm like, for now. It's like, round 2 starts soon.
Yeah, don't worry. You got another round of this, buddy.
Yep.
And I think that, let's see here. Autumn's got about 40 seconds left. Unless the elevator's in this room and they're able to get to it. Oh no. Run, Autumn, run!
The suspense. And yes, most likely I'm getting messages.
Let's say in 20 seconds. Yeah, I think that that's going to be a race. Shuzo is going to take round 1.
Yes.
GG to both runners in this. This was a good, close race.
Did you change the thing? No, I will.
Let's see. Let's double check that Shuzo has the right seed. 6520. 65. Yep, Shuzo is good.
Just trying to see if Autumn can lower the bit rate or something.
Yeah, so that way, because like you don't need a super high bit rate for just Dash Your Dreams. It should be fine.
It's like the people who like stream like NES games in 4K. It's like, why? Like, I don't need to see individual pixels. It's like it's an old PS1 game. It looked fuzzy when we were children. It can look fuzzy again for a little bit. Don't worry. Just waiting for everyone to.
Waiting for everyone to get reset up here. Just give us just a few minutes here, folks. Get yourself a drink, use the bathroom, order a pizza, blame Sand Knight a bit.
Order a bathroom.
Order a bathroom while you blame Sand Knight for it.
There you go. Yeah, for those who don't know, we are trying to phase out the @heroes and @everyone's in our Discord server. We have a Azure Watcher role, and if anyone's interested, you can find our Discord link in there. But also if you're just a casual fan of Azure Dreams, please feel free to join. We're more than happy to have casual fans as well as speedrunners or just casual players. Like if you just want to talk about the game with people, absolutely come in. But we have so many people, we can't keep everyoneing. So we're trying to roll out roles and stuff like that. So eventually we're just going to be pinging that Azure Watcher role. Just a little bit by a little bit, and hopefully that will replace the everyone, so then people know when the tournament matches are coming up and all this other stuff. So,
and if you'd like that role, just ping the moderators or just say, hey, I would like to have this role, please. And we're trying to
things. So it's the process of how things are going right now, but not quite yet. And like I said before, when I was interviewing Razor and Chai, you should learn what you did wrong from your previous runs and learn from it. Shoes was aware of the missteps that cost quite a few deaths, so I can assume Shoes is going to take a little bit more time just turning the camera and walking where he needs to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's like really easy to like when you're in the heat of the moment to like make a single wrong input, because like this game is like gives you really snappy, fast movements, but it also does expect a pretty high amount of precision. And like if you're moving too fast, you will like either take a wrong step or attack a wrong direction. You're trying to target with your spell ball and you shoot it the opposite direction. Using the wrong items, like it all happens so easily, and it's extremely punishing whenever you make any small error. It's hard. This game is hard. Like, given like the time and effort that the runners have put in to get ready for this tournament, like they've all grown quite a bit just in the last few weeks of just like starting to learn the game and learning the strats that we can teach them in that short of a time, and just getting used to it. It's a good time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're just waiting for Autumn's controller to be fixed here. Absolutely, Lyro. And I've always tried to stress that you can't really be mad at the game. You can't really be mad at yourself for losing a run. Just have fun. Like, and also, like, I personally don't race against other people. Like, for times, I race against myself. Like, wow, it's like I have a PB of like I think with Garuda it's like 37 minutes, and without it's like 52 minutes or something. It's like I'm trying to beat that 52-minute mark without Garuda. It's like that's my goal for right now. Like I'm not gonna be like I'm faster than Sand Knight. Actually, I'm faster than Sand Knight, but you know, it's one of those things where oh wait, no, Sand Knight beat me with 7 seconds. I'm faster than Horza. That's the difference.
Yeah, why don't you go do it without a familiar and see how that goes?
I'm a dumb. Yeah, and the thing is, we have a very friendly community when it comes down to it. Everyone's always happy to watch anyone play Azure Dreams. Like, we have tons of people who are starved for a sequel. It's a shame never one came out. Ever came out.
Hey, Shawnee, there is a game that's a sequel that claims to be a sequel to Azure Dreams. Do we want to talk about that? It's
Speaking of, there's a Game Boy Color version which is excellent.
No, not the Game Boy Color one.
Who's on first again?
I heard Sand Knight really likes it.
Oh, that one, yeah. Sand Knight absolutely loves Tao's Adventure.
Yes, Tao's Adventure.
Shameful.
There's a good game for you. Don't play it. It's not good. It's not. It doesn't even remotely resemble Azure Dreams. I don't even know why they slapped this is the sequel to Azure Dreams on there. Let me go confirm with Autumn real quick.
6520. I think that's the right one.
It is.
Cool. All right, we'll count them down. We'll explain the rules again, and then we'll blabber on again for a bit. Because this is now hour 5 of me doing commentary to Azure Dreams today. How's everyone else doing?
Oh, I didn't know you've actually commentated for Azure Dreams before, Shawnee. But this was your first time.
The week of the 18th, I won't be here, but I'll do the stuff beforehand what I can. But both runners did absolutely great. Like, this actually shows the difficulty of the game for newer runners. Because like the previous tournaments, like everyone has played like thousands of hours and has hundreds of runs under their belt. And then it's like, yeah, we don't really show how difficult the game is because we're kind of used to it. But the Stars tournament is about the people who are have not got a sub-hour time kind of thing, or they're relatively new or wanted to pick up Azure Dreams. And when we were saying the water floors are no joke, we really, really mean it. Like, it's extremely difficult to get through those floors. Normally, you just try your best to avoid it. All the U-boats, all the blooms, all the Minivas. You get to the top, and then it's a lowercase a, Lyro. But, like, it's extremely difficult to survive and understand the game well enough to get through without getting levels. And, yeah, they're doing an excellent job. And gotta give them credit. Because it's also not easy playing in front of people as well. That's a whole different thing, too.
That's another thing to also stress is a lot of the runners I think we have in this tournament, at least there's a lot of them that this is, like, they don't stream very often. They're not, I don't think a lot of them are used to competing a whole lot.
Ty has never streamed before?
Yeah, like a lot of people got set up in streaming just to do this tournament. So giving them some love and giving them some, kudos for, like, getting up here in front of the crowd and being willing to do this is a big step too. So,
yep, and there's links to.
We're all real proud of them. But.
Yeah, we actually are. Like, it's actually amazing what this community has been able to do. Shuzo? Juzo?
He said he was ready. Maybe he's just lagging.
Well, I can see the Peter fruit little circle thing. Oh, there's the mouse cursor. There he goes.
Start your timer, Shuzo.
We can just go by Autumn's. Oh, God!
Shuzo, what happened?
Okay, we're very proud of the community, except for what Shuzo just did there. It is what it is, but it's really hard playing on the emulators because like some people have it set that you have to have it clicked. So some people have global hotkeys not turned on. Just casually wandering off the edge. That sounds like Azure Dreams to me.
Yeah, that sounds about like after you get bodied by the tower for a little while. That sounds about right.
Oh god, this is one of the hardest games to. Sec here. Just realized Autumn loaded up the emulator again and messed up the ratio or the format of the 4x or the format, the emulator's size, so it's no longer cropped. So we can't see how much money Autumn is earning, and we can kind of guess what floor Autumn's on. And we can see the max HP, but
yeah, I mean, like we use emulators for these races and such when we do seeded versions of it, like what we're doing here. Like normally, like I mean, you can obviously run this game on whatever you want, and like a lot of people choose emulator for a lot of reasons. But like there's a little bit of an extra joy of being able to actually play on real hardware when you can.
yeah.
It's just like there's some weird emulator bugginess, as anyone who's ever used an emulator knows. But it otherwise runs just fine. Like I would say if you're interested at all in running this game, just run it the way you can. Start playing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I ended up when I got back into it. Is I started on emulator too. I mean, like emulator also lets you play with the randomizer, which I don't even think we've talked about tonight, Shawnee.
No, we didn't. All glory goes to programmer.
All glory to programmer, the man, the myth, the legend.
80rando.com?
80rando.com is hey, welcome in, Les Honor. That website made by programmer allows you to put in the ROM and make randomizations to it from, you know, messing with your pets, what your starting pets are, what elements they are, how many floors were in the tower, how.
Oh my goodness!
A big floor too. Ooh,
that's not good. You're not strong enough.
Oh, and an earth shield. I wouldn't do it. Oh, don't do it. Oh, good. It's not cursed.
Okay, so just to briefly branch off, a one-room floor, like what they're experiencing right now, is exceedingly rare, but every monster, since you're in the same room with them, knows exactly where you are. And because of that, you can see all those res dots convening right now onto both players. Leather shield.
It also does make things like Holy Bells extremely good. Where the Holy Bell chases all the monsters out of the room. Since there is nowhere for them to go in terms of leaving the room, it just puts all the monsters on the perimeter, and they just have to scout the perimeter until it wears off. So it makes them
50 characters, though.
Yeah, and so like you can use it and get to the elevator no problem at all. That's pretty great.
Oh.
But yeah, like if you want to, you can do the same setup we did here, where you can make seated towers. You can practice the same tower over and over again if you want. You can play in the coveted second tower.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing.
That's a whole different can of worms. If
you thought the base game was hard, oh boy. There's a fully functional 99-floor tower that wants to kill you.
Yeah, and it is technically accessible in the normal game on PS1, but you'd need to either hack it in or Game Shark in a certain item to be able to get in. But it is there. It is functional normally, kind of. It crashes a lot, but the randomizer will let you play it pretty safely. Like it runs pretty smoothly. There's only a few bugs in it. And if you're aware of those bugs, you can avoid those soft locks. But
also, I want to point out, Shuzo got a cursed seal wand. So possibly the worst thing you can possibly get for a wand, cursed.
I mean, it's the same as a wooden wand.
I don't know of anyone who likes a seal wand, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the unexciting of the specialty ones. But like, it's not the worst. I'd rather have that than a wooden wand. At least it has an effect. I mean, it's a kind of worthless effect. Yeah, we can see right here some of the randomizer. I mean, just emulator bugs with the floor doing weird things. Don't worry, it's all part of the game.
Yep. But yeah, you can see this giant floor is just like.
Thankfully, on floor 2, you don't have a whole lot of range attack monsters. Like, at least it isn't like the floor 10 range with the bow trolls. It isn't
curling.
Yeah, it isn't the curling days with glaciers. Like, the only ranged monsters you have are flames, and they're kind of rare on floor 2. Suffice what we've seen in Autumn last race, they are actually pretty rare compared to the other monsters you run into on floor 2. But yeah.
Oh, Azure Dreams is absolutely lovely. I agree. Oh, so welcome. Well, so they got a C seed, so... Wait, why are you leaving the Hazak seed, Autumn? No! I think Autumn actually has a regular paralysis wand as well.
I think she got, like, there was Shuzo found the paralysis wand after he'd already had the seal wand equipped.
Oh, dear.
Which is a shame. That's like, it was right next to the elevator, too. So if he just took a different path around, he would have found it before the seal wand.
The Star Tournament is using the randomizer, yes, to make things is a fixed tower. Is not using anything other than basically skip the introduction to, like, Ko's birth and stuff like that. So it's basically a vanilla game, but the randomizer is still not quite the vanilla game. There's a couple weird quirks to it, but nothing the runners would probably be able to notice, truthfully.
Yeah, like, I mean, this is essentially at the outside of the seeded feature of it is essentially just an any percent run, like allowing for reentries and stuff, or things that you can normally do when you speedrun this game.
Well, if you want, here is our Discord link is in this here. If you want to join our Azure Dreams Discord, we're nearing 500 members. I know there's quite a few people who want to do the second tower every now and then. I'm not brave enough to do that because I don't actually tend to play on the randomizer, but
there's been a lot of people requesting the extended tower races, though. We will tell you right now that even the most practiced people at the second tower, you can die pretty quickly, pretty regularly.
Especially if you don't have a file already set up. If you had like plus 99 weapons, maybe you could do well. But
I mean, I'm not really sure in there. Like, if you had gear going in, that would be one thing. But the tower is just so brutal. It's just so brutal because, like, you can run to a dragon on floor 2, or floor 3, technically. Because there is no floor 2 a second tower because you have to get to the Goshen selfie scene to go into it.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, look at those items they're picking up and how they're identified. They know it's a paralysis wand. You don't get that. You don't get that for spell balls. Like, everything is, like, hidden for some reason with a bunch of hearts. And it's terrifying. So, like, you don't know if you're picking up a flame ball or a poison ball or a weak ball or whatever. So, it's really, really, really harsh.
So are we actually tied right? Are they both on floor 5 right now? I'm having a hard time telling because of Autumn's the clipped. No, floor 6. Autumn is officially taking the lead here.
Yep. And right next to a bloom, of course, as well.
I mean, it's just the life of these floors, honestly. So, if this were me, and I was thinking about how I could handle this, which is not necessarily the same most people would want to do what I would do, but I love throwing swords. It's my favorite thing in this game now.
Plumpus.
Well, that too. I mean, Plumba's have been doing it for a while. But the sword throws are great, because you get a good amount of damage in these water monsters. I mean, like, that was a good strategy there, too. Just to use one charge and didn't take a whole lot of damage to get through there was a nice spot. But, like, when you're trying to stay at a range from these water monsters, like, throwing weapons is so nice. Because it clears up your... Oh, hey, we got fixed. It helps clear up your inventory of all this junk that you start off with that, like, you're going to want to get rid of later. And, like, you're only... Like, the sword throws only are very successful for probably the first 10 floors of the tower. And then they start getting less good.
Yeah, and it's these elevators there, so they're almost on the water floors. Honestly, once you get to like floor 10, the game gets a lot easier despite things hurting you a lot more.
Well, I would say that's less what I would say is that that's fun. I would say that there's more of a thing that happens is that you get breaks in the tower. There are a handful of floor times where things chill out because there's less water monsters. Generally, it's usually the if there less water monsters, then yeah, this is a better floor. Like floor 10 is specifically a more chill place to be. Oh God! Oh, looks like it ended. Slow traps are doing. Autumn stepped on a slow trap.
Oh, that's what the Queenie's movement was. I see. Oh, no one likes seeing a U-boat.
Turn around.
Yeah, no one likes seeing a U-boat.
What is that U-boat doing?
It's trying to attack Queenie and keeps backing up slightly. Oh no. Oh no, it's a trap room. Actually,
that would have been a great place to just sit and wait. Obviously, like, you don't generally always have that much time to think about that. Ooh, going for the kill. Oh, I would. You're gonna have to use a spell ball on him.
Yeah.
That might kill, though. Not quite.
Nope. It has to be one more. Okay, it's simultaneously attacked by U-boats on the other sides of the rooms.
Oh, and the recoil on it took it. That is awesome.
Live shield paying off.
Live shield actually paid off.
They're actually in the same room now. Shuzo went the opposite way outside.
Where is Autumn going?
That's a good question. I think Autumn wants to explore the rooms more.
I'd almost say like wouldn't have been a terrible idea to just grab Kune and just try to walk to the elevator. Ooh. That should be pretty easy to take down. Shuzo sneaks just ahead to floor 8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh, frog trap.
Frog trap over there and getting... Oh, Autumn, you gotta be... Oh, good. Whew! Autumn's giving me a heart attack over here.
Grab the scroll. Goodbye, scroll. I don't know what actually you are. I didn't check Shuzo's side.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it either.
Oh, there's another U-boat there. That's a bump trap.
What is... Oh, is Autumn skipping turns? Is that what that is?
Possibly? I didn't see. Was it like...
I mean, when she was running back and forth in this room, I'm guessing she was skipping turns to restore health. That must be what she's doing. Rather than staying in one place.
Oh, another one-room floor.
Another one on the first 10 floors? That is rare.
This is horrible because this is a lot of U-boats.
Yeah, this is a bad floor to have it on. Also, blooms.
I'm curious what Autumn will do when she gets there as well, because
I'm impressed. They're staying right next to each other, though.
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely on pace with each other. But oh man, this stuff sucks. Yeah, that's gonna hit Queenie, and goodbye, Queenie.
That's gonna really slow down Shuzo on this ascent upwards. But obviously, Autumn is gonna be in the exact same boat.
Mm-hmm.
White sand on the fireball. That's nice. Shuzo gets to floor 10 as the first person in this match to get out of here. Oh, go back in. Oh boy.
Surprise! All blooms.
You know, that's a surprise that no one wants. Now Autumn can actually only.
Probably not two-shot, no, but
I thought I saw a 19 last time. I must have just seen that wrong. Shuzo pushing the floor 11 while Autumn is moving to floor 9. This is interesting. Like last time, neither one of them got past 8, but now look at them.
oh yeah, no. This again, the tower either hates you, dislikes you, is intolerant of you, or ignores you. Ignore is the best option, where traps miss you, elevators are relatively close, and then there's times where it's like, yeah, no matter how experienced you are, you're dying on floor 3.
Oh no, they used the malicious scroll on themselves on accident instead of throwing it. Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
So that's floor 9 now. And then floor 11 currently for...
So floor 11, that's our current PB. Floor 11 in under 20 minutes, not bad.
Nope, not at all.
Not bad at all.
All that money.
All that money.
Yeah.
All that money that's not worth anything in this.
It's really annoying because since I run book lists, I always try to pick up all the money. But I don't need it in any percent. So I instinctively still walk across the room and pick up a piece of silver and go, no! Like, stop.
Well, I mean, that's a strategy for any percent. Like, if you go in familiar lists, like, I pick up some money sometimes just for when I get to the picket floors so that they have a chance to just steal garbage from me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Shuzo's in a bad spot immediately. Has a lot of tools, though. I would
go malicious scroll first.
Yeah. Make sure you throw it. There you go.
Yeah. Or what Palmer did in the previous run is he had an egg. He was going to egg bomb, but he placed the egg at the feet of the new well. It's like, throw it, just casually put it down.
You're giving your tribute. You're giving tribute to the monsters. Like, please don't attack me. They never take it. Honestly, they're kind of rude. Oh, that griffin didn't wake up. That's nice. I've done that so many times.
I'm pretty sure both one-room floors were the same because both of them had Queenie on them, didn't they?
Yes. Kune died on the 9th floor for Shuzo, so they both entered it. Oh, yep.
That's happy Griffin.
Griffins are jerks.
Yeah, just leave. Like, they are so bad. There you go. Oh, wasn't paying attention.
Well, the nice thing is, once you're more than 6 spaces away, monsters drop their aggro, and thankfully that griffin shot him from across the room.
Yeah.
So, like, there was enough space for him to be able to get away from it with.
Oh, Shuzo flinched seeing the Dreamin'. Oh, nothing happened with that one. So that's an empty fireball. If you want to save time, if you have your empty ball and then use your real one, you'll automatically drop the one in your hand so you don't have to like place it down or give, and it's the same amount of turns.
Oh yeah, that's clever.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like 50 sauce.
I love this. And no worrying, Shifty Softs. Welcome in. Wow, those were words. Blah, blah, blah. we got plenty of game for you here, Shifty.
Wait, are you just cranberry sauce if you're Shifty sauce?
Cranberries? No. Well,
Cranberries are good.
Sauce?
I like cranberries.
Hmm.
Obi likes cranberries. It's a good dog. Should definitely get rid of that copper sword. I don't think throwing swords at level 12 onwards is really going to help.
Yeah, like, I mean, if you really, like, if you have a bunch of things you can throw, like, you're just trying to fill something up with things, like, it does do a little bit, but not enough. You know, Sarah, we can talk about food more if that's what you're asking.
What about a toast? Oh, no. Autumn, you forgot Queenie.
Oh, no.
Go back. Go back. Where's Queenie? Oh, God.
Where is he?
Queenie is walking to the side of Autumn. So
there he is. I was just like, where was he now?
Yeah,
like, there's not many places they can go on floor 1.
No, on far left, there's that river.
Oh, I know how it got lost. I was just like, after Autumn ran back, I was just like, where is Kune? How far did Kune get away?
Yeah, it happens. Like, that's why you normally have Queenie always follow behind you. Because if you hit a trap, yeah, it also gets exploded by a bomb trap. If you hit a warp trap, you know which room you were in. Versus if Queenie hits a warp trap, you don't know which room Queenie got teleported to because you can't check. So like, it's a better strategy to have it always follow you. Although, where's Queenie again? Oh, Queenie's stuck in the water. Oh dear. Is Queenie actually stuck in the water? Oh no.
Oh no.
Can you pick her up?
I mean, you could just leave him.
It light up, like, what do you do?
I mean, you could just pick him up, just put him in the bag.
Oh, that's great.
Bag that Kune.
Just don't click return. No, okay. Collar, yes, there we go. Again, other reasons why you should have Queenie set to follow behind you instead of to the side. I know there's a few runners who actually had Queenie follow in front, so Queenie would set off the trap. So, like, that is a backwards thinking I don't agree with. Level 4 on floor 1. That is a lot of kills Autumn's done.
Yeah.
And Shuzo contemplating the Holy Scroll versus the Kraken. Because that's a lot of monsters.
Yeah, well, the problem is now Shuzo's in a real bind as well now. I would have probably used that. They'll kill. Oh, it goes for the new L.
Of course it does.
So here's an idea. If Shuzo were to take a step right, that Kraken would move up. And then he would be able to move back into the invincibility, and he'd only take 1 hit. Why is he... Oh, it will just turn. Okay.
Yeah, it'll act like a wall.
Sometimes I'm not really sure exactly how that invincibility will work. If, it'll keep trying because it's trying to attack you, but it wouldn't be able to. But that's interesting to see. And this is why blinder balls are amazing. So now this is when you blinder the Kraken.
Yep, there's that wind crystal. Is that going to be floor 14? Floor 14, there we go.
That's a solid floor. That's a solid go.
Yeah. For those who actually want to practice and whatever, oh, there's Earthquake on Autumn's side. Earthquake on floor 1.
Nice.
Oh, dear. So yeah, the room falls apart to the point where you can't get up, and it forces you up. So you'll eventually see Ko and Queenie turn into. Yeah, it happens. I think it's like 500 turns or something. Like it's something decently long before it goes off. What's Shuzo up to? Oh hi, Shuzo.
Oh hi.
Can we get oh hi Shuzo's in chat?
Oh
So
hi.
he watches back since he realizes what we're doing. I know, that's a lot of deaths.
Yeah, like at least like coming into these floors at the higher level does help. Like it makes them a little safer.
Ooh, Crystal.
Oh, poor Autumn. Oh, a slow trap, a sleep trap, and they're blind.
Oh, and the door frame. The door frame of death. Queenie is just not helping.
When either the monster you're attacking, you or Kune are in the door frame. If you're looking for support from your familiar, you will not get it.
Nope.
They will just be like, I don't care about you.
Yeah, trap rooms are just horrible. Again, if you find two of them right beside each other, just walk after you strike with the sword as much as you can. Like, you're going to uncover a few of them. But no, floor 14 is a very good climb for Shuzo. And we're only at the halfway mark, basically, for time.
Yeah, like they both have made significant progress just in this run versus their last one. Like, and that's part of the joy of Azure Dreams is the more you play it, the higher numbers you get to keep pushing on.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's what I was saying. It's like if you want to practice this run and have something, start a brand new game. Try to get the blue collar on floor 12. It doesn't sound difficult until you try it. Like if you've never tried to go past like floor 6 or 7 without grinding a bunch before, it gets really difficult really quickly. And it's honestly a great achievement to be able to do that. It's also weird seeing people die and re-enter compared to all the other tournaments we've commentated.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a change of pace because I'm so used to just being like, oh, and that's the end of this run, time to restart and keep going. But now it's
I'm actually like purposely like twiddling a pen in my fingers so I don't start typing. Well, match point, whatever. It's like, no, just
kind of sit back, enjoy the ride.
Yep.
Watch them fight this tower. Have a good time.
Although Fees use this pen so much to the point where there's actually no ink left in it, but it can still write. So it's kind of magical. 24 damage with the Blizzard Sword and Mixture Magic. I thought he was channeling Don Fargo strats. Just earthquaked.
Hey, Don would be proud. He'd be real proud.
So this is the longest floor 1 scenario that happens. Is you have to go all the way around to get to it. The quickest one is the one that has like the bush on the side that you can kind of life wand that you can kind of cut through.
Another life wand.
Shuzo doing things out of order there.
Oh, it's cursed. Oh, sad.
At least the HP recovery is a thing.
Yeah, like you still get the HP on it, and that's the big part of it. That you're still gonna like that a lot more.
Yeah, apparently I make really bad seeds for people to play.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah.
But hey, at least they weren't Sand Knight seeds.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just waiting for the day we actually have Sand Knight seeds in here, because like he'll be commentating sometime, and he's gonna want to make the seeds, and then chat, dear viewers, you can all be aware of, of what Sand Knight seeds are.
Yeah, that I'm not as bad as that.
No, no one is. No one deserves that. Whew. What am I?
You're getting pinged all over the place.
Just saying boop 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 boop. Discord. Am I missing something?
I disable all those noises. I absolutely hate those things. They drive me insane. Oh, slow trap and blind trap on Shuzo's side.
Oh, the Shuzo got to the room that Autumn was in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the slow trap too. Hit both of them.
Yeah.
I want to see if Shuzo finds the sleep trap too. Oh, didn't find it.
No, he walked out of the room instinctively, so that's really good. Because the last thing you want to do is obviously stick in that room. Although Autumn just got hit by a slow trap as well. So that's going to be 14 damage, and then the other balloon's going to be coming right up beside. Like, this is like the worst case scenarios you can have, because you don't have enough damage. No, that's not going to one-shot. That's going to kill you, though.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Ouch. Oh. I hate to see it. Well, the good news is we still have a lot of time here, and
Yeah.
Shuzo did have a pretty solid run up to floor 14, but it's not out of hand yet.
Yeah, because it was that was only a 5-minute entry, because they went in at about 27 minutes or so. So like getting floor 6 and 5, oh, that's a horrible spawn. Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Life Wand will help a little bit, but not by much. Sled's still going to do a good deal of damage there. Hopefully the other Beneva doesn't wake up in time. It pretty much is like a Baby Monster Den, just missing the music. Speaking of. Yeah, no, definitely use a medicinal herb.
You know, I will say that I've seen monster dens that had less monsters than that room did.
I like the monster dens that spawn on floor 15 or 16 with the trolls.
Oh, and they're all just the hammer trolls and stuff.
Yeah, but they have sword stats. So it's not like, oh, look at all these little weak trolls, and they start just beating the crap out of you. Like, oh no.
Yeah, because they don't spawn like they would normally when they just walk around.
They all spawn with the hammers, which still hurt quite a bit when they're level whatever.
It's the same attack power as the swords. They just ignore. They don't ignore defense like the swords do, which really which actually only matters for Ko. Ko is the only one that has defense, has like actual defense in the whole game. So if you get a troll with a sword, it's the same as a hammer. Unfortunately, they're not any stronger.
It's floor 14 for Shuzo.
Yep.
Floor 9 for Autumn, which was an unfortunate death on Autumn's side because
it was a one floor realm.
Yeah, and they unfortunately used a malicious scroll on themselves instead of throwing it, which I think also Shuzo threw the malicious scroll as well.
Yeah, Shuzo did throw it, and that's when he lost Kune too.
Oh, cyclones. Just bulky enough to be really, really annoying.
And like this is an interesting thing to see them being in different towers, just given like how the RNG goes. Like it's interesting to see them tackling different obstacles at the same time. This whole format's pretty interesting, honestly.
Yeah. But again, this also goes to show what it's like to learn the game as well. Like, it's hard to get past those floors and consecutively get by those floors. But honestly, even if you play this game casually, like, just because you go in the tower 3 or 4 times doesn't mean you'll be able to get like, I'm on floor 12. No. It takes a lot of resources and a lot of time. It's a little bit like Monster Hunters. Like, you have to know how every single monster acts, what their behaviors are like, which ones are like spellcasters, like flames, griffins, dragons, and stuff like that. Like, which ones have really annoying abilities, like Garudas that can abduct your monster or you. Well, no,
and like which enemies, like which monsters like to use their abilities more than others. Because like there's definitely a difference between like monsters with range attacks. Like I'd say like the most trigger happy range attack monster is probably a griffin. Like dragons have range attacks. I mean, other than bow trolls, because that's all they do is range attacks.
Yeah.
But like in terms of like
variation of strength,
like they're the most like spell heavy ones too. Like I'd say it probably is like I'd say griffins are probably your like most snipey enemies in the whole tower in terms of like big meat attacks that go for you. Oh yeah, glaciers. Never mind. Glaciers will hit you from when they are outside of a room and hit you. Like they are wild with their AI. Like most of the time, enemies need to be able to aggro you properly. Like glaciers will just kick you sometimes, and like they make a little glacier that slides across the ground, and just pushes you back until you hit a wall or into
no matter how long that is.
Yeah, we have videos of some long curling hits, as we call them. So like glaciers is definitely the most trigger happy, and then I'd say it's probably followed closely by griffins. Obviously, they both mean pretty different things. One is you could be jumping on the elevator and suddenly get kicked by an ice block that sends you
37 spaces.
37 spaces across the floor into the arms of a dragon or something.
Which someone totally didn't clip.
We definitely, it doesn't exist. You don't need to look for it.
No, it definitely isn't pinned in our Azure memes channel on our Discord at all. And if people want to join and search for such a thing in the pin messages,
it's true.
They can check our Discord link here and join.
You would never find that example in there. I'm just saying, like, you can look if you want, but you're not going to find it.
No, if you do, you should probably share it around on social media to everyone you know.
It's true, and send it to all your friends and family. Post it on your YouTube.
Spread the love. Oh, low down. Didn't affect, thankfully.
So interesting choice here that Autumn is rolling with with that Scorch Shield. Bit risky going up into the water floors with something that is fire element.
Oh, we got Queenie defending Autumn as a frog.
I lean over to type on my keyboard one word, and I look over, and suddenly, like, Autumn separated from Kunai and a frog.
Went up the elevator as a frog.
Oh, that's so bad. Oh, yeah. It's bad. Oh, it's my least favorite thing to ever do. Come on, Kunai, don't die. One more hit. Get it.
There you go. No, don't go up. Oh, God. Fun fact, you can soft lock the game if you have a cursed sword or a wand if you see Bella at the top of the tower, too. I don't know if Frog does that as well, though.
This might cost Autumn Kune.
Yeah.
Now it's really easy to.
Oh,
Oh, good. This is gonna hurt though, because of that Scorch Shield.
Oh, and that miss.
Yeah, Autumn's in a bind now. Shuzo almost up to floor 9 again.
Yeah.
Good call, Autumn.
Yeah. You gotta know when to quit.
Yeah, like it's really easy to like be like in a like, oh god, I gotta get out of this floor before something else attacks me. But like Frog, because of the fact that you can't do anything, like your familiars will defend you. And like if you have a situation like what happened with Autumn, where there were a lot of enemies in a room that you spawn into, like there's no coming back from that. Like Kune's gonna go suicide for you, and you're gonna be a frog. Thankfully, Frog spell ended in time before Kune got bodied by the enemies, but it's a bad time. You kind of just want Frog to wear off somewhere, like usually like in a hallway or something.
Yeah, and if you're safe in a room, wait. That's the best thing you can do, because you do not want to come across Frog, because Queenie's going to be like, don't worry, I got this. He does not got this.
So Autumn is showing us the patented strats of the U-boat dance.
No,
sorry, I was looking at Shuzo's screen. My bad. Shuzo is showing us U-boat dancing, whereby U-boats will always try to get the initial hit on you. They won't come up until they can. Oh, don't fall asleep. Once they have a chance to attack you, they'll pop up and attack you. But otherwise, they will keep trying. They will keep moving. So if you step onto their tile, they'll move backwards because they're trying to always be ready to attack you. So you can dance. You know, you step forward a couple spaces, they'll step back with you. You know.
Yeah, and
no, this is fine. This is fine. Don't put them to sleep. Ooh.
The U-boat
is tempting fate here.
Yeah, the U-boat has to move away from Dreamin' to attack, so it has at least one free turn. But if you get put to sleep, you're kind of going to get really wrecked.
I appreciate Shuzo taking the time here to take each step. Make sure that they don't heck up a movement that's extremely important right now.
The thing is, you learn from every run you do, successful or not. Unless barring you get hit by a paralysis trap out of nowhere and a dragon flames you on floor 38. In that one turn it walks into the room and sees you. Shouts to Darcis. That was one of the funniest things I watched. That's exactly what happened. It's great. But yeah, unless something like that happens where you can't prevent it, like realize your mistakes, learn from them, and you'll get better as a runner in any game, not just Azure Dreams.
Yeah, like the difference between like Azure Dreams and other speed runs is like we say this a lot. It's a toolbox speed run. Like you have a variety of different things you can do at any point in time, and basically it's about learning what is most effective.
That's if he keeps walking forward, he should be fine. There you go.
Oh, he got lucky. Like that could have been a little bit different. But the U-boat did the thing we hoped it would. The question is, okay, this must be the elevator room. Yep, there
yes, I saw it there.
Like this game is a toolbox speedrun because like there's not any particular way, like specifically in any point in time to get out of a situation. Like, you know, we don't have like, you know, movement techniques that will guarantee you to get away from this or things like that. Like you have to be able to take each situation as they come at you, and each situation is going to have a variety of different ways to tackle it that could change depending on everything else going on around you. And so like knowing all your tools you have in your belt is the best way to be able to be as successful as you can.
Mm-hmm. Also, for anyone who's watching this VOD later on YouTube or whatever, hello from the past. Go back to the first hour game and see how different they're playing now, and how just a little bit of practice helps with the movement, helps with decisions. It's like you saw like Autumn make a couple mistakes, Shuzo make a couple stepping mistakes. They're more aware of those. They've improved on them. It's like I can guarantee you, again, hello past viewers or current viewers or whatever, go watch the third match, and you'll see a drastically different playstyle again because they're going to learn from this this hour match and get better. And that's exactly what we want in the Stars tournament. Is there's no double elimination. Everyone's playing their matches throughout the weeks. And eventually, it's just going to boil down to people who have played enough, and they're probably going to be able to get to the top of the tower with a little bit of effort. Well, if there's a friendly third, like if they want to have a friendly third, they can have a friendly third.
Yeah, in the good spirit of it, we like to leave the option open to have that third run for whoever wants it. Just because we want to give people a chance to show off what they can do.
And I believe in Autumn. Autumn has to get to floor 15. Still 14 minutes left. Already on floor 4. That's easily doable. It's good luck, good insight, good movement. You're all good.
But that's also assuming that we're gonna have see Shuzo fall. Shuzo's on pace to be able to push his time up. His floor is up a little bit better too.
Oh yeah.
It's a good race because there's a race here. There's definitely a lot of time for Autumn to come back and take this, and there's a chance for Shuzo to make it even harder on Autumn right now than what they already have.
Yeah, and that's the thing is when you learn from your runs, I've died countless times growing up playing this game, always because I was greedy.
Yeah, and you've died countless times as an adult too. It's beautiful.
Yes, and the worst one is, again, if people don't know who are in the community, getting shawnied is a verb in the community is when Queenie decides to just walk away from you and die. Just because of weird AI or he gets aggroed a certain way or whatever. I've had that happen numerous times to the point where I just call it being shawnied and then that's it. Also, Dad Run is great too. That's when you die in floor 1.
I'm just going to say it now that I've never had Kunai just walk away from me and leave me to die.
There's a reason why I call him trash every file.
I don't know what you did to literally break the game, but it's your fault. So
yeah, I don't know. It just every once in a while, in a hall where Shuzo is, I'd be fighting a monster, and then after it'd be done, Queenie'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna walk north." It's wait, what? And then he just wanders off and gets killed by a griffin. Why? What happened? The anti-chaos herb, not a antidote herb from Autumn's side.
Sand Knight. Why do you do these things?
Oh, that's a heck of a room. You got...
Yeah, it's a little less friendly than you like to see.
It reminds me of Substata's drawing of that derp face Queenie in the Discord.
That's pretty good.
I love it. Show future you who's boss. Break that TV. That will show future you. I love that comic. I can't remember what it was from anymore. Okay, you got the slow trap on the volcano, which is extremely fortunate.
Yeah, Shuzo's having a heck of a good run this time, too. Oh, color.
There we go. That's what it would take in this 49-minute attempt or whatever to get to floor 12 and grab the blue collar. It takes a lot to do. I'd like to see Mahal see Queenie and go.
He's got plenty of time. He's going to take 2 more hits if he does that. And this way, I think that's a fine play that he did. Then he'll be able to 2-shot this volcano as well.
If he doesn't miss.
He's got it.
There you go.
Meanwhile, we have Autumn back in the nightmare of the water floors. Shuzo's moving on to 13.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing with a poison bloom. Should be dead.
Yep. Stream one.
Nice pickup.
Yep. A 1 in general is just nice. The bonus damage you're going to get is going to be far better than eventually what the sword's going to provide.
Well, the nice thing is that wand will help with the water monsters a little bit more than just a plain wand would. So that's pretty nice. Being in the water floors right now seems like a good time to have that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Shuzo's face to face with everyone's favorite Griffin.
Yep. Trying to pick this leaving. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine.
Finds the lucky go up trap on floor 14, tying his old PB for this race. Wow. He has a chance to push that time up a bit. Maybe he can get to 15 and find that oil. Oh, no, he didn't do the talk to the NPC, so no, never mind. It's like the oil pot's on 15, but. Oh, that is so rude. Oh, come on, game.
That's funny. I have to admit, that's just funny.
The crack trap sets the elevator up to a point where you can't get to it.
Upheaval, not crack.
Oh, yeah, I guess crack is drop, upheaval.
Yeah, crack is the one that Chai got with the maximum at the end of their game too.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
That's the game in a nutshell. It just went nope. Like,
oh no, Autumn does the accident. Oh, it's bad. This is bad.
medicinal herb still there. Oleum fruit. 2 medicinal herbs actually.
Brute force your way past it. Shuzo has pushed his time up to 4:15. Autumn's going to have to get 8 floors in 8 minutes, which is certainly doable. Going to have to really pick up that pace, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Shuzo on floor 15. Like, that's...
I don't know if... Oh, wow, that was... Live shield.
That's a lot of Garudas all of a sudden, too, though. Yeah.
Oh. Well, that was fortunate.
But the Newell's there, though.
Be careful, Shuzo. Don't miss.
Good.
Autumn is playing with plants. There was like 3 herbs in that room, and taking herbs out of their inventory, and oh boy. I'm getting a sneaking suspicion that we might this might be the end of this run for Shuzo. But he's gotten out of crazier situations, so you shouldn't count him out at this point.
Can he survive with the extra 2 life? Nope. No. 10 exactly.
Yep. I was like, oh, he only has 10, he's done. He is done, so it's going to do 10 or 11 damage.
Yeah. So that's 15. It was 14 initially, 15 second time.
So 15 is the number to beat. We need to see 7 floors in about 6 minutes from Autumn.
Yeah.
Going for the fire crystal.
Salamanda always moves kind of last. Gotta love him covering those traps.
Get him, flame crystal. Move up to 9. Autumn is now tied with their old floor count.
Yep. It's no longer a 1-room floor either, but that's a lot of dreamers looking at Autumn. Get that defense. Oh, that was a paralysis trap. I'm finally getting through all these dreamings. Oh, nope, there's the sleep.
Oh, Dreamins. Oh,
Oh
no.
no!
Oh, my God. That was so unfortunate.
No, I don't think. Definitely a spell ball is needed, I think.
Yeah, Grid's not going to do enough. Oh, maybe the idea is to have it do that. You could Holy Scroll it.
You can Holy Scroll, or you could Olimford it.
Oh, don't. You gotta you gotta rechange your commands. Oh, Autumn's going for it. That's it. That's it. That's it for the U-boat.
Yep.
I think that was a good use of the star glasses, being able to see where the. Oh my goodness.
Once that spell ball.
Well, I think part of that was also dealing with the.
Recovery ball can't be used on Cove, for the record. It's quite annoying that way.
My guess is that I'm just gonna let this pop up, and they're gonna use the Holy Scroll to grab that U-boat. And oh no, going for the wow.
Although that flame has the height advantage.
That might actually good. Well, the clown does.
Well, it's going to hurt Autumn, even with the fire shield, quite a bit if it were to target down. Oh, that's a two-shot.
Autumn
There you go.
Get to that elevator.
9 HP.
Do you have a medicinal herb?
Oh, recovery ball. There we go.
Recovery ball gets a use.
There we go. It's extremely good if you can use it, but just don't think you're heating Co with it at all.
That's true. Like when you do get the chance to use it, it's pretty important.
Yeah. So floor 10 for Autumn.
Yeah, I'd probably just put on that live shield right now.
I don't know. I would have kept the fire one versus the.
Oh, and Autumn's down for sure. Yeah. Oh, lucky. Nice.
There you go.
The attack that was so fortunate that it didn't attack again in a row, because that was definitely a KO. But sometimes you get lucky. Don't leave Kune behind.
That's a troll. Nope.
Oh boy, this might be the end.
Holy Olim. Frantically. Wind Crystal. Okay. Keeping your stuff. Probably not going to get to floor 15 in a minute and a half. So I think that's that. But that's.
I believe that is conceding. That's the. That is the end of this match at that point.
Yeah, because I don't think you're going to be getting to floor 16 in a minute.
Well, I think that is literally impossible with the load times. If you were just to have only load times all the way up to floor 16.
That's called PS3.
Huh?
That's called PS3, nothing but load times.
Yeah, it's a PS3 run. Wow, so that's going to be a GG's for Shuzo. We'll go ahead and let the time run out here. Just to, not to be like, no, we're not going to go in there and be like, all right, tournament's race is over. But we're going to ask them to see if they want to do a friendly third here right when that time kicks over. Well, I suppose they're wrapping up right now, so because their time is ahead of ours, since they're just because of.
It doesn't have a timer though.
Oh yeah, she's just waiting for us. I'm just gonna go ahead and say GG to Shuzo.
Yep, that was excellent because that was floor 15 for Shuzo, floor 10 for Autumn, which are both amazing runs. Autumn just waiting up the clock. It was GG to both of them. I don't know if they want to have a friendly third. If they don't, we can do interviews. If they do, we can go use the bathroom really quickly and get set up for a third match if they want. I know it's a lot to do 3 hours worth of Azure Dreams, though. So a lot of people are probably not going to be doing friendly thirds this tournament, for the record.
Yeah.
Barring, actually deciding point.
Like, the big difference between this one and the Rock Me to the Tops is, like, some of those races would only last, like, 30 minutes or so. And so, like, you can get 2 done in, like, just a little over, like an hour and a half. And so, like, doing a third one is only going to be around 2 hours for that.
Yeah. And also, I agree, Paladin. It's a great practice. You shouldn't feel bad ever for like, oh, I lost a point. No, they're doing great. They're doing stuff this game is not intending at all, and that's surviving. Like getting to Shuzo got the blue collar in 49 minutes, if I remember correctly. That is really hard to do.
Give me just a second here, and I will get some people in for interviews.
Oh, no friendly third then? Okay, sure.
Yes, they are. I believe they are both a bit tired.
Yeah, I would not doubt that. It is a very hard game to play. Like, again, this is it's not a hard speedrun to do because it's a turn-based game. You can take your time, do whatever. Mentally taxing game, yes, very much so. Because like you have to think about everything from like the level loads in and all this other stuff and everything else that comes from that. So, let's do this here then.
Let's see here.
There you go.
Why is this not?
They should get the link sent to them automatically because I did the done.
Oh, you did the done, so it'll just. Oh, okay. Okay.
Should send it to them. If not, it just Shuzo's here on the setup. Sweet,
there's Shuzo.
And then Autumn as well. But yeah, if anyone wants to learn this game, again, first of all, here are the runners. Give them a follow. They're absolutely wonderful. But our Discord link is in that as well as the brackets. And it was wonderful. Hopefully Autumn will join shortly. There you go. Hello, Shuzo.
Hi. Hello. Hey, Shuzo. GG on your race.
What was it? Oh, sorry. There we go. Might help if I turn you up. Let's try that.
There we go.
Hey, GG's on your race, man. Good job.
Thank you. I got all my 6s and 7s in like one run on that second one.
Yeah, we were pointing out in the commentary how unforgiving the water floors were.
Oh man, those are. At least getting through those, like the fire floors, get easier though, as long as you don't do a dumb.
Yeah, but the thing is, the balloons, the U-boats, the Minivas, they hold a lot of new runners back.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a lot to sit there and go, you know what, I'm going to take through, like, you can't walk through 3 U-boats. This is mathematically impossible in this game.
What, that one floor 9, I had 2 plus 2 Dreamins following me?
Yeah. Yeah, you were doing U-boat dancing perfectly there. You were able to dodge all sorts of things.
Oh man.
No, but yeah, you had floor 16 as your best, and you had a floor 14 on the first game. And then, floor 8. Sorry, floor 8.
Floor 8 was the first game because we both hit floor 8. But I guess I did it slightly faster.
Yes, only not by an overly large amount, but it was distinctive enough where you got to floor 8 first, and it is still a speedrunning thing. So you got essentially the finish line first, and then Autumn came in right after as well.
Oh man.
I wait for Autumn to join.
Okay. Yeah, that one was really funny though. That first death during that, I was like kicking myself for not using that wind crystal.
Yeah, no, it's really important to know when to hold them, when to fold them. Also, welcome Autumn.
Hello.
Ooh,
congratulations on your games.
Thank you.
High of 8 on the first game, high of 10 on the second game. The 10 climb should have happened so much sooner, but that level or one floor room 9 for you guys was just so punishing, having all the U-boats and everything else possibly spawn there.
So much dancing.
Oh my gosh. The U-boats are scary.
They are extremely scary. We can't stress that enough for anyone who has not played the game. U-boats are just terrifying creatures that should not be in the tower that early.
No, like they showed up so soon, and I was like, what?
What really makes it worse is they, unlike most monsters, they have that first turn of invulnerability. So you have to have a way to not take that hit. That's what makes them scary, though.
Yeah, which is why they're always a hog of resources, or they take a lot of HP to like tank the hit and then get rid of them. And the problem is, like, even if you do AI 1 versus them, they might just sink below and get another free attack in. Like, you can't guarantee fighting a U-boat ever, unless you're just spamming Fireball or something.
They don't want it to behave like other AIs do. They just kind of do whatever they want because they're jerks.
Yep.
Wait, didn't I yeet one of them on floor 9 too?
Was it honestly
the first one or second one? I got the grab on the second try to just get out of my room.
Yeah, there's thankfully they are able to be picked up, and it's a 5/8 chance, I believe, for pickups. So it's always a little bit in your favor, but it never feels like that when you're picking them up.
No, I've had games where you try to pick it up twice, and it's just like, no, you're not doing this today.
No, here's 20 damage for your effort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you, Sandite. 62.5%. It doesn't feel like that.
Well, honestly, it feels like it's higher. Sometimes you'll feel like it's higher because you can like never miss a pickup, but then like you'll try to pick something up 10 times in a row, and it's just like nope, 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 nuh-uh, nope, nope. Yeah. It's like, why did I even bother? Why did I even try?
Or like the way you survive is you have to pick up and then throw before the other monster beside you hits you. And it's like, well, cool. Or if you pick up and accidentally wait a turn, then the other one hits you, then it goes back down again. Like, well, cool. Now we're in the same position, but less health. It really is bad. But yeah, congratulations for the matches. Again, I didn't think there would be a friendly third. It's a very taxing game to play for 2 straight hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the difference between this and the one and dones is you are pretty much playing for close to that whole hour.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I figured this tournament would be a lot of just either 0-2 or 2-0 or again 2-1, but I don't think there's going to be many friendly thirds because it takes a lot to learn how to play this game for one. So congratulations to both of you for putting in that effort.
Oh my gosh.
But like it hurts after a while because like you have so much stuff to pay attention to, like the level load in. You have to pay attention to how far things are away from you, the terrain. You have to make sure you keep inventory of literally your inventory in your mind. Like it's horrible for the amount of stress you put on your mind while playing this game. And like, you guys can only get better. Like Shuzo, your movement became very precise after that first match.
Yay.
Every match I felt like I was getting
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I felt like I was getting more consistently up to like 6 and 7, like every time.
Were.
So that was really nice to feel. Like, at first I was just dying a ton, but then like, as we were going, I got to like, higher and higher floors consistently.
Yeah, it also really helps that, like compared to the first game where you died and you lost your equipment, you had a very weak Queenie going into the tower, and it's really hard to kind of salvage that.
Right.
Versus the second time you died, you made it up the tower a little bit, died, but Queenie was a high enough level to support you for getting brand new equipment.
Yeah.
And it really does help in the grand scheme of things, because otherwise it's like, yeah, you're basically going to die to the first flame you see if you're not careful. Which I think actually you guys both got introduced to on floor 2 after the tutorial floor on the first match. Just the flames thing in the room.
Yes.
Oh, I had to eat a medicinal herb against that guy.
Yeah,
I thought I was dead.
A small tip for any new runners who watch this or for YouTube for future matches: flame ball attack. There's no way you cannot waste resources on those flames when you see them initially. Like just sacrifice one of the 5 fires and you're fine.
Yeah, at level 1, a fireball will do 16 damage.
Yeah, so you still have to do an attack.
Yeah.
What you can do is set Kune to AI 1, fireball, and then let Kune finish it off.
Yep.
That is an option. Because Kune should do 4 damage to it.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous when you... Like, this game is such a hog of resources because what was it? It was a shoot. It was the Holy Bell on the last game, I think. I was commentating. I'm getting mixed up. I've been commentating too much Azure Dreams.
I know I didn't find or at least I didn't find one that I remember. I found familiar bells during these two.
No,
I saw there was a room that had a Holy Bell and a Holy Scroll in it, and I made a terrible pun, and I felt bad about it.
Yeah, no, it was Professor Palmer's run. He got to floor 15, but floor 14 had to use the Holy Bell to get past the Kraken to the elevator. And then the next room, he spawned in with 2 Newells, a Kraken, and a Garuda. So you have to use it to progress, but you have to use it when you get up the elevator. So it's always hard. Like, when do you use your resources in this game?
Yeah.
That's the gamble you take, actually.
Yeah, so it's like every resource is extremely valuable, but if you die, your resources are just moot, and there's no reason to hold on to them.
So that's why I think my strategy, at least, I was trying, and I started doing it more and more, was just use it while I was there.
Yep.
Because if I died, it was gone. So I was like, might as well do it now.
And you got up to floor 6s and 7s more often doing that.
Yeah. That was like this one. Was it just the second one? The one that I just ended up having to use Holy Scroll blinder to get out of a bad situation?
Yes, that was you're trying to like worm your way through a whole lot of monsters.
Somehow figured it out. That was
it was a Newell, and Newell was approaching you, hit it with a flame ball, then you used a Holy Scroll yourself, blinded the Newell, and walked around you, and then you killed the Garuda, then left while the Kraken was chasing you. It was great.
Yeah. There we go. I don't know why I fired the flame ball at the Newell. I'm like, is this... I saw that damage, and I was like, I don't think it's dead if I use the second one.
No. It will either barely survive and heal itself just to annoy you, or it's going to be a waste of resources. Like, their Newells and Krakens are just horrible on those floors.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that's it. Again, I'll plug you guys, because follow our racers. Here's us, the commentators. I love how they have these commands. I just keep typing them. And then there's our stuff. I can just post them. But congratulations to both of you. Shuzo, you won, but you guys should both be very proud. Because it's not an easy game. I think you guys could both vouch for that.
Oh, yeah.
But
yes, definitely.
I think that's it. So thanks from us. Thank you, SpeedGaming, for always helping us and being great. Anyone else have anything to say before we head off?
Yeah. I just wanted to. I was going to say, our runners here, and like many people in the tournament, are a lot of fledglings in terms of streaming and stuff. So you all should give these people some support and love for getting up here and giving us all this awesome entertainment. Mm-hmm. Go smash those little hearts, follow them, and then join the Discord so you can know when the next race is happening.
Yeah, we'll always post when the tournament matches are happening, even if it's a bit late. Blame Sand Knight.
Blame Sand Knight.
Blame Sand Knight.
Anyway, everyone take care, and thanks again, and congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night, everyone.